everybody, today we're going to trade recap on how I made $29,700 in one single trade. No, this is not cap. Yes, I'm going to show you guys proof of everything, and we are going to get through the trade recap. So we can go through. These are the executions. No, these are not moved executions. No, these are not executions that I just randomly placed. I can click on the executions. 23253. Where is it at? 23253. Was this at 23202 right here? Obviously, a very precise trade. Like, I bottom ticked my entry and we top ticked our TP. Absolutely beautiful trade. Let me go in, get to the proof of how much money I actually made. So right here, just log into my accounts. These are the Apex accounts. So I'm gonna move my face cam real quick. These are the Apex accounts around a $936 across 20 accounts. So just shy of $20,000 on these accounts alone. This one, 989 times 5 accounts, so around $5,000 there. And these accounts are up around 1,000 each. Wait, no, these are both the same thing. Anyway, I have a screenshot from Twitter of my other accounts. The funded next accounts. Those are up roughly 1,000 each, and there's 6 of them. As you guys can see, these are all the P&Ls combined. So 1,000 on 6 of those accounts. So yeah, you guys can see this is not cat. Also, if you guys want to, I do this on Twitter like every single day. I post my P&L and stuff. So if you guys want to go check out my Twitter, the link is in the description. But let's get into the trade recap. So obviously we see the amount of money I made. Cool, amazing, awesome, right? But I want to tell you guys like what made me want to get into this trade. So if we zoom out, let's go out into the 15-minute. What do we see, right? All I see is that since yesterday when we opened, we've just been dumping, right? So yesterday, or I guess on Sunday when we opened at 6, obviously yesterday I didn't trade because it was a bank holiday, but we have not stopped dumping since. And what did we take out? We did take out sell side liquidity. So coming into the market, I'm thinking bullish because realistically, if we think logically about the market, where else were we going to target? We took out all the sell side liquidity. We took out sell side liquidity from August, right? So this was weeks ago that we're just now taking out, right? So I zoom out, I'm thinking that we're bullish. We have 10 a.m. news today, so that is news that we ended up having today. And the news happened right around up here, I believe. Yeah, news happened right around here. Obviously, the news candle pushed up. This is a 1-hour gap that we ended up pushing up into. We hit the consequent encroachment of the 1-hour gap. So I'm thinking, okay, we're definitely forming a rejection block here, which if we go ahead and look, obviously this rejection block right here, we did end up making. And so I'm looking, okay, I go to the 5-minute, I start looking at my levels, and then I also think, okay, if I'm trying to trade the power of 3 and 10 a.m.'s opening, I'm looking for a 15-minute or 1-hour PD raise. I go to the 15-minute, what do I see? There is this 15-minute gap right here. Or wait, no. It was, I believe, or no, this was it. There's a 15-minute gap right here. Let me move this a bit. A 15-minute gap right here, and then the consequent encroachment of this gap is right there. And then what we also have is we have one of our levels right around here as well. So I'm looking for the 15-minute to get hit, and then I'm also looking for one of our levels to get hit around the same time. So I enter, right? We get the entry, and that was off of the 15-minute consequent encroachment, and we also had, obviously I'm not going to be too zealous with my targets because we clearly rejected off this 1-hour gap. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to be too overzealous with my take profit. So I'm going to be pretty conservative. So I ended up taking it to just around this candle's body. And now the reason for that is because we have this 5-minute right here. And most of this was screen time. I didn't really think about this as I was setting my TP. I kind of just did it automatically just because my brain just thinks this way now because I've traded for so long. But we have this 5-minute rejection block, and obviously if I'm going to be targeting something, I'm not going to go to the candles wick because that's inside of another gap, and the chances of that actually getting hit are very, very small. So by chance, I didn't even do this like on purpose. I didn't even mark this out on purpose. It was just literally because I see this so many times in years of watching the market that you just automatically pick up on these things. This is a big thing about screen time, is you kind of just see these things without actually having reasoning for it in your head, even though it's justified. There's this 5-minute rejection block that we ended up putting our TP at, and obviously we top ticked our entry. So yes, we ended up getting our TP right around here, and then straight from there we ended up dumping, right? And we still haven't stopped dumping to this point in the market. So yeah, we get the entry, we take it off of this level right here, paired with I think it was a 15-minute gap. Yes, there's a 15-minute gap right here as well. So obviously we take that, and then we are just being super conservative with our TPs. We're not asking for anything crazy, and we call it the only valid move, right? So we get our entry here, we get pretty close to our stop loss around here, and then guess what? Boom, launch up, we hit our TP, and that's how we ended up printing today. So overall, I would say today was a pretty weird market at first because we were a little bit choppy. Obviously, we already took our trade, so we're off the charts. But even this, you could definitely catch something here. Like you're definitely gonna be able to catch a nice trade here. As long as your bias is correct, you're selling shorts here. You haven't lost. So, yeah, we took our trade today already. We made our money, more than enough money. So we're not gonna be looking for anything else. I'm just gonna get off the charts and be so happy with my win. Right? That's what we all need to do. That's what you guys need to learn from as well. Because a lot of you guys can't do that. So. Anyway, if you guys want some more free trading, I have a free trading course, a link in the description, as well as Alpha Futures. I don't know if they're still 25% off right now, but it's the best prop firm in the game. I have statistics. I have an entire PDF sheet showing like the statistics from Alpha Futures compared to other prop firms. Alpha Futures is the best prop firm, like statistically speaking, not even just my opinion. So if you want to go check them out, you can copy trade up to 3 of their accounts, best accounts in the game. If you use code AVAL at checkout, you get a % off. As well as my Instagram, my one-on-one mentorship is opening up back again this month. So make sure you guys are staying updated on my Instagram to see whenever that comes out. But other than that, my Twitter, Instagram, my main channel where I do vlogs and stuff. We just uploaded a vlog a couple days ago. So just make sure you guys are going to check out the description. There's a lot there. But other than that, I hope you guys had a great trading day. I hope you guys have a great trading week. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. I love you, boys. Peace.